you can see, first of all, our table set up, and afterwards we'll do a lesson on it. But you can see I'm just going to use exactly everything that you have, that you girls have in your kit, same way. And then afterwards, Victoria will go through, and then we'll just help you set up your table after we do your makeovers. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to use, I have the large size of your Rosewater facial toner because I love it so much. Yeah. But you have this in your red atomizer. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to freshen your skin with some of this because it feels so good, and it's very nourishing and nurturing to your skin. Rose, and it's been used for, you know, thousands of years to bring up the beauty and enhance people's natural skin, and it's good for all skin types. So I always refresh all of my clients' face when I start. So we're doing like up and outwards stroking. It's nice and fresh. Your skin's nice and clean. That's okay. Yeah, don't forget to sign in. And then we're going to just get this up here. We're going to use a little bit of our primer. We have two kinds of the primer. I think we're going to give them, now that we've got all the bottles, we're going to give them the primer. But you know what? This is like empty. Yeah, just write it down low. How are you? I'm fine. Good. It's hard, you know. And then crosstown, the traffic is like bad. Just about everybody is. I had well, they got the jelly. This one, hold on here. So just take, let's just see. Yeah, maybe I have a sample one of this. Okay. Yeah, or pull up your chair here. Yeah. Here, I can do it this way even, so that then I'm not out so far.
I think I can stand this. I can see better.
Yeah, sure. So I just prepped your face with the Rosewater toner, and because that's really refreshing to their skin. It feels cool. It has nourishing. Well, this is like a refresher. This is your red atomizer. The small atomizer bottle. You have the red one.
We got a red small bottle.
Oh,
yeah. That one. This is
same thing. This is a refresher, toner. So it's excellent to just clean the skin and rehydrates. And then we're going to use the primer. And you have one primer. We're going to give you another primer, which is my favorite one, the retexturizing primer. And then we do have a new primer, and I've hardly used this. It's a new formula. It's like a luminescent primer. So maybe we'll try that. You want to try that? Yeah. Because then it'll give that nice iridescent on the base. Now, I was just going to do half your faces, and then you girls can do your other half, and we'll have to. How about that? So you have to kind of keep reminding me of this, because I'm probably going to end up doing your whole face like I did with your freshener, but that's okay.
Primer.
Yes, primer. Yeah. And if you want to use any eye treatments, like we have pretty eyes, if you girls are young, you know, you still are good to go without any eye creams and that. And then yes. We do have a really excellent one. It's a natural version of an herbal Botox, which actually keeps the eyes tightened and lifted. And then we have one that it removes puffiness. So the other one removes the puffiness.
You already made that? Yes.
And then, well, you know what, I'll give you, this will be okay. Yeah, this one? Yeah. Yeah, the big one. Maybe give her the big one to hold, just so you can see better. Yeah. All right.
It's too
yeah, if that's too strong, there's one on the other side that's regular there. That might be better.
Yeah, it's very fresh.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice and skin brightening. Okay, that's good. All right, so then what we're gonna do is take one of our spatulas and we're going to take out a little bit of concealer and is there one darker? Where am I? Oh, there they are. Oh, I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna use the yellow one on her anyways, just to brighten her eyes. So then I use either my middle finger or ring finger to kind of dab that on. So just close your eye or maybe look up. Your lashes are really long. Okay, and close. So I do like using the heat from my finger to melt it into their skin. And then I'll use my foundation brush, like a smaller one or a sponge.
So this is eye cream.
This is concealer.
Concealer.
The brightening.
Oh,
Yeah, so we're using the yellow to brighten her eyes because she has a golden undertone to her skin. Okay, and then we're gonna find my smaller. Just look up. Use the corner here. And a little bit, but yeah, I end up putting my hair back too. So, to highlight down her nose. And then around the smile lines, you know, where we have shadows around her nose and then the smile area. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And then I'm just going to use a little firm brush for around the eyes. If you need more, you just scrape out a little bit more.
Kind of concealer. So
Yeah, you've got green for concealing and neutralizing red.
Yeah, and then you use the orange one, right? The gold one.
I use the gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the yellow, more like yellow.
Suppose you use the concealer for the highlights.
Yeah.
For the line and for the eye.
Yep. We might next time though do a little bit of a pumpkin mask, a scrub, just to get rid of the dry skin. You're just gonna dry it. Just look up. And just get a little bit closer to your eyes. A much line here. It's nice brightening them for your eyes, for your skin color. Really nice. Yeah.
You see the difference.
Yeah.
Right now and left.
Okay. And then let's match you up for foundation, which probably let's use Elm. Yeah. And if we need to lighten it, we'll tan opal.
So you can mix.
Yes, these are all custom blend face shades, so you can mix them, no problem.
I have this out too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's just like a heavier version of our conceals from your kit if you want more like neutral colors. Your concealers that you have in here are more like a more neutralizing color correctors.
Yeah.
So I just blended a little bit, I brightened a little bit of the elm color shade with the yellow opal. That might even be okay with just by itself. So when you put on foundation, you put it on in the direction sort of like a starburst. But usually I go down and outwards so that it's covering the hairs on the face rather than brushing into the hairs on the face. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to conceal over top with the foundation, then into your concealer. Eyes.
It's not very much.
Mm-hmm. And then whatever you have on the face, just blend it down over the neck, but not like more product on the neck because you don't want to have a lot of product on the neck itself. It was just like your regular little sponges from the dollar store, you know. You can get those. Now, we're going to set that with your translucent. So always before you go on to, you want to set your makeup so that it's not going to be, although this is the matte formula, it actually like feels not sticky on your skin at all. Yeah, yeah. So then let's find brushes. Close your eyes. You should have them closed in case it kind of flies in.
If I can make up myself well, I think I'm happy with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, let's try this where we can get you so that you do really confident, beautiful makeup on yourself, because then people will be happy and they'll love like your look.
Her foundation was it's the
Little bit of tan opal. Yeah. And what I'm going to do though is just add something that is my favorite. Some of my Sunkissed mineral powder. It's one of the other extra shades that we have.
what's the second one? Say iron and temple.
This, what's that? Translucent?
What do you say? There's a mixture of two, right?
Oh yeah, two colors.
Yes.
Yeah, elm and tan opal.
Right here.
Opal.
Yes.
Yellow opal. Yellow opal.
Yellow. Okay.
Yellow opal. Yes. So yellow opal. See how it has more color. This is pretty creamy.
Yeah.
This has more color for your skin.
Oh, so, these are for, these are client record cards.
Oh,
So
okay.
we sell them, and then when you have a client, you have them fill this out, and then you keep this for yourself. And then just close. And then when you come back, you talk like, yes.
Yeah, we keep track of then all the colors we use on the client and with her makeup, and then she can.
But these are for you. So like then I'll fill the like
So now you can tell that gives you like a little bit of a luminescence.
Yeah.
Is that too light for you? Do you feel too light? No.
My neck is naturally darker.
Yeah.
I get it, but it matches my other.
Yeah, I like it. I just use it's always good to check and see what people kind of like. Some people want to look more tan, some want to look more lighter. You know, it's just kind of like you have to kind of find out what their liking is, your personal taste.
Can we also like bake with the powders you gave us?
Yes, yes, totally.
Depending on the
Yeah. So if we're doing like a smoky eye or we're doing a lot of eyeshadow, then do it with the translucent one. Don't bake with the mineral powders because they're a foundation and everything will stick to them. Yeah, I always translucent before I put on the mineral powder. Yeah. But this is a pretty one because it's just very shimmery.
Yeah.
And it does give you more of a polished look to the skin because it is really a foundation base. Yeah. So I just put on her Sun Kissed, which is a mineral powder base, and it just like illuminates her skin even more. Okay. Gives it that glow. Okay, and then I'm going to. What's next on your rubrics? That's what I wanted to know. Oh, with your eyes, we're supposed to follow the rubrics, but I just don't want to mislead you here. Yeah. So one of you have that page. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. There's after the foundation and powder. Is it eyes or cheeks? I just want to not confuse you by the both. Now there's all sorts of things you can do once you know what you're doing. But I usually do cheeks. Cheeks is really the norm because once you have the cheeks highlighted, then you can see how much you want for the eyes.
Yeah.
But a lot of times if you're doing a smoky eye, then a smoky eye tends to fall. So they're doing now, the trend is to do your smoky eyes and all of that first and then come back and finish and contour.
Yeah.
But traditionally, makeup artist, your steps is cheeks next and then blush because the cheeks then to show you how much you can handle for the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to use the rounded large, it's like another foundation brush, but I just want it small to do your cheeks. So what we want to do with her is we want to really contour her cheeks to bring in some narrowness here, and we could even put a little bit of a light contour here. Okay, so let's try. Let's use matte because matte will not reflect the colors then, especially for the jawline. Yeah, contour and then eyebrows and shadow. Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. So we want to thin it. So I brought this down a little bit here. And then we are going to thin it right on her cheek area as well. Oops. There we go. And then let me use a little bit of the so the typical width and how you make this is no lower than a little bit of the tip of the nose or the top of the lip. And then I think 2 fingers width from the eye. So when you're contouring, you're not right on the cheekbone, it's below the hollow. And then in just as close as 2 fingers width to the corner of the nose, unless you're bringing it in on purpose. But if you bring it in any closer than that, it's going to kind of close in their face. And then we can do the little bit of color on the cheekbone.
Either medium skin or dark skin.
Medium skin. Yeah, dark skin is more black skin, kind of light black skin. I don't even know if she's medium skin. And then if we want to put, let's just kind of highlight under her eye. We can do that with a little bit of translucent. And then, yeah. Right. Okay. Just want to get contouring here. And then I'm using this just to kind of show up more. The others aren't showing that much of the skin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, and then, yeah, just kind of giving you a nude look. Yeah. We could do a little bit of color on, what would you like? More of a nude look? I don't know, whatever I want. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit of a nude look, and then maybe what we'll do is let me just see. Just bright under the eye to give it some shimmer. So when you're in the sun, if you take a look at that here now, you can see right under the eye. Yeah. There's just some shimmer. And if you want more, like right here, it's not really showing that much in the light, but it's kind of because we're kind of in the shadow. Let's just look here. There we go. Okay. And then let's not forget your nose. You can just contour a little bit. I'm going to use one of the stiff eyeshadow brushes here with the matte contour powder though. Put a little bit at the tip of your nose here. See how that, yeah. And then down the sides. And we might just use my, it's really dark, my contour kit. Yeah. That might just show up more. This one, yeah, it's probably matter, darker. So you can see what I'm doing more. Okay, so see how you can see that a little bit more.
Which is a medium line.
Yeah. Yeah, and just accentuate the sharpness of.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's do like a nice soft shimmery look, like a daytime look on your eyes. So let's put on a, let's put first of all like a highlighter kind of brightness, like a soft yellow. All right. See how that's like a matte, like a banana. I'm not sure what the color's called. Matte gloss.
Her base color? Or
Yeah, that's her base color. Yeah, and then let's do. Try this goldy on the lid first. For the lash line. All right, and then I should be using my new little thing here. Just so you can use these, this is like a new kind of a hand just to wipe out your colors instead of like spraying them out. It'll just grab, like I normally just use my paper towel, but look at that, it does a little bit better. Grips a little bit. Okay, then next we'll use next color. Oops. Okay, so you shimmer peach then, or no, shimmer gold, and then yeah, for the lid, the first next to our eyes, and then let's try like shimmer copper or shimmer rosewood. Shimmer copper. Let's try that. So I'm going to start at that outer corner and follow the crease. So leaving the brow bone light, but then just, yeah, that's pretty. So this is just like a nice light daytime look. Okay. And then let's do a liner. And I'm going to show you how to do the liner with our setting spray. So you have the black container of the makeup setting spray. And we're going to puddle a little bit into the palette so that you can work with it like you're painting. Okay, we're going to be an artist. So we're going to just wait. We're going to, let's take maybe this dark chocolate, shimmer chocolate, to line her eyes. So we're going to take some up on my brush, and then let's wet my brush. Yeah. And then let's see if I have enough, and then need more. And then we're going to line her eyes just like a nice top and bottom liner. Okay. And then, oh yeah, I keep on wanting to do other eye. Okay, just open. And then close it. Just get it a little bit darker at the root. So this is like a classic wedge scar. And then if we want to soften it, we'll just take one of our little Q-tips, cotton, and just soften the edge. Maybe make it thinner here, right? And then let's add some more of the golden color right next to it.
And then let's brush your brows up. Got beautiful shaped brows too. What is that? Okay, let's see. We got a little bit of brow gel over here. Powders, where's my brow powders? Brow powders, here we go. Okay. So these 3 rows here. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So then let's, and you've got a nice little brow brush, like even in here. See what that is, yeah. Yeah. So she got great brows, so all we need to do is just maybe like fill them in a little bit more because they're darker right here than they are at the beginning. Yeah. Just little tiny little strokes. Yep, like here, like strokes, just like that. You're trying to do it in a very like delicate light. Don't. One thing about brows is if they've never done their brows, don't do them dark. Do them lighter than their hair color. You can see this is not a dark. Like I would never use like a dark black or brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always go lighter because it's a big difference when you do brows. And they are the picture frame to your face.
Wow.
So see how even just doing that is nice. Nice, natural, yeah, not too much. Because you do too much and people are like, oh my goodness, it's just like having this overpowering frame on their face, right? Yep. Okay.
Always lighter than the color.
Always a little bit lighter than their color, yeah. And then you can even take your brush after, if it, I mean, that turned out perfect, my touch was right, but you can always just brush through and like brush it out a bit, soften it. And I just followed her natural shape. Like, you know, your shape is usually like here, like her brows kind of, they could be cleaned out maybe a little bit more, like in between, just to brighten her eyes, because she's kind of dark side in there. And then the outer corner, they end right perfectly. And then the arch is at the outer color of your eye. It's the highest part. So she got perfect brows. Just maybe you could clean out a little bit in here, or we could put like concealer in there more. Yeah, if we wanted to brighten them a little bit. Let me just see. I can show you. Just like show different ones. All right, and then I'm going to use whatever mascara wand with mascara. And just look that maybe at my fan. That's good. You can leave. I'm very, very steady. So I always like either you can balance your hand, you know, and you just kind of like want to wrap the hairs at the root so they're not thickens them, the lashes, and then kind of twirl it up. I put mine out. And then put her eyelid in. Yes, yeah, I think so. Although I'm gonna use, maybe I'll use this one. Which one is this? Just to put a little bit of, gold at the inner corner. Right behind there. Okay, okay. Yeah. And then this. Just brush it along. All right, and then we're going to do, we got pencils. Oh yeah, we did have pencils here. We could do her, yeah, you could just pop that in there. See, like my app developer, it's just one, just a little bit of the brown. Okay. Just to perfect that outer. Yeah, there we go. That's great. And then, let's do.
Did you both sides or?
No, I didn't want you to do the other one. Should be fine. You can do it. No problem. They're really tiny, so I have to.
Thought that maybe you forgot it. You just went along with his other eye.
No, I didn't this time. Okay. Hold on. Get a stop in this French. Oh, okay. No, they're not pockets. They look closer there, but. Oh, I'm doing both sides here. That's just too weird. That's funny. And then you can always like take what's left on this. Like we actually need more, but I shouldn't dip this. I don't want to double dip it. Just take your brush there, and then we've got enough to use. I might have to let you use the other. You'll do the top. Yeah. I'll take a picture of half of your. That is really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, it's very, very nice. Yeah, this is the courageous. Okay. All right. So, you know, and this is really nice. It could be an office professional look. I mean, we did cover her face, her skin a lot for like just daytime. If you want just a quick makeup look, you could just use that concealer, some of the Elm foundation, and then just translucent. But, you know, that was kind of dull. I wanted to make your face really show off your skin tone. It's really, really pretty. You still have a brush to use for the lip? Yeah. Use the other on it, and then the other one. Here. Let's do this one. You like it? Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Take a good picture of you right close. We'll do maybe a close up. Hold on. Let me take this. Got enough light happening here. There we go. Just turn your face to look the right. Yep. And then look left. All the way left. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good before. And then right. Once more. There we are. Nice. Nice. Yeah. So this is a nice, you know, professional look. Not overly done up for glam.
Yeah.
But just perfecting your skin.
Okay, all right, there we go.